Hi loves, and welcome to the channel. I'm Erica. I am a psychic medium and a healer. I hope that this message finds all of you well. This is going to be a new moon reading. We're going to connect to the energies around right now, the new moon, the 12-12 portal, and we are going to see what's going on with the Divine Masculine Collective and the Divine Feminine Collective, okay? And then we'll get some mutual energies, okay? But I do have a few things that are coming through very strongly at this time. Again, I'm going to talk about this one more time. Massive activations in the heart chakra and the solar plexus chakra. I have never in my life felt physically the activations so strongly. The clearing, the purging, the upgrades, the, activating, whatever you want to say, right? But there's a lot going on in these two chakras. So masculines also are receiving these activations as well. There is a lot of purging from these chakras, a lot of, releasing, a lot of shadow work, around, the heart space, things that have been held on to, old, from old timelines, whatever it is, it's being cleared, okay? So you could be feeling that. Also, to feel very tired at this time is very normal because we are integrating so much. We're being, it's like light blast, right? And it's just like, right? Like just nonstop, which is amazing, but it's also, it could be very tiring, for your physical vessel, right? So it's very important that everyone is taking time to rest, to do breath, breathing. Breath work is going to be so powerful for you guys right now. For a lot of you, just breathing, it doesn't have to be some crazy breath work thing, although there are videos that you could look up here on YouTube of breath work and breathing for healing and stuff like that. Okay, so anyways, meditation, breath work, and hydration, very important right now. In fact, so without further ado, where do I want to start? I'm going to use some tarot, and I'm going to start with what's kind of happening around the Divine Masculines during this portal energy and during this new moon. Now, we're already in the 12-12 portal energy, and it's going to last for probably at least almost another 2 weeks, right? So something like that. Okay, this is a powerful time of manifestation, connecting to 12-dimensional energies. One thing that's coming through so strongly before I begin, so there's going to be a lot of you guys out there right now where you're coming closer to union, physical union with your person, okay? And your soul families are showing up for you in the astral like crazy right now. It's been happening for me. I've even talked about it. Your Divine Masculines could be coming to you like a lot, maybe during the dream state. They're coming to you in the astral, okay? And I feel that's going to be happening for a lot of you guys. If it's not already happening, and like the more like frequent it happens and the closer it's like they're getting closer to you. Like you guys are already close, but it's like they're coming in and they're like maybe opening up to you in the astral, expressing things from the heart and soul in the astral. And that's just what's aligning and going to start happening in the 3D, but it's letting you know what's about to occur in the 3D as well. Okay, so that's going to resonate for some of you guys, but it's been happening for me. Also, like our soul families and our guides and stuff are going to be showing up. Ancestors are going to be showing up a lot around this time. So you could be having very vivid dreams of your soul family. You could be having very vivid, quote, dreams with you and your Divine Masculine. They're dreaming of you too, okay? And the dreams are starting to feel for the masculines. It's just so vivid. It's so real that when they wake up, they're emotional. They feel like they were with you, because in reality they were, right? With your higher self, with your, you know, your guys' astral bodies, whatever you want to call it, right? So it's growing the intensity of love, of emotion, of this is my person, like I want to get back home to my person, because it feels so real, okay? Because again, it is, right? It's like, whoa, you know, and it makes them just, it's confirming a lot for them, I think, and it's making them just really want to come in the 3D, okay? And for divine feminines and for the masculines, I feel, okay, the spirit children, the spirit babies, the star children, right? Like, they're coming through very heavily. They have been guiding these connections, especially like hanging around the divine feminines, but they're also very heavily around the divine masculines, showing them signs. And, you know, I feel like the masculines are just picking up on this energy too on some level, for sure. But your spirit babies, you could be having dreams of having a baby. You could be having a dream of you pregnant. You could be having a dream where you're holding a baby, or you know, you're with your spirit baby in some way. But it's like, again, it's very vivid and very real. So that has actually happened for me recently too. So crazy, right? And I'm not the only one experiencing it, okay? I know this is happening collectively for many, okay? Because we're so used to coming into union with our true soul family, you know, our soul tribe, our soul family in that way, okay? So it's becoming very vivid and real in the astral, because it's about to happen. It's like the things that are going to start taking place here in the 3D, okay? It's like a glimpse into a future timeline, but it's not really a future timeline. It's, right, simultaneously already like happening, you know, like this, right? So anyways, I have the comments off through Mercury retrograde. I don't know. I'll see how I feel like when I upload this, but maybe for this video, I will leave the comments on. But like for the zodiacs right now and just the bulk of the messages, I'm going to have the comments off. But I said I would keep them off. But anyways, I don't know, because I'm curious too to know like what's happening in the astral for you guys right now, because it's intense. So that's happening for you. Know that that's a very strong indication that you guys are moving closer into your physical union. It's like the masculine is using all opportunities, right, in the astral to be near their counterpart, okay? Anyways, so going back to like the, you know, the soul family thing and how vivid it is, I had one of my, she's a subscriber here and she's one of my biggest clients, and she reached out to me on Instagram today, actually, and she said, she was commenting on my story. I posted a thing about the 1212 portal, and it, like, just talked about like some, you know, the dreams and vividness and things like that. Anyways, so she commented to that, and she was like, and she didn't know that, you know, about like this, the soul family stuff that I'm talking about, you know, she had no idea, right? She said that she had the most vivid dream last night where she was breastfeeding a baby boy. She's like, and I know that's my son in the astral. I know it, you know? And I'm like, absolutely, absolutely. And I said, you know, this is a time where, you know, even divine counterparts are showing up, and it's very real. It feels like it's happening, right? It's not a dream. It's different, right? And that's how it comes through, and that's how it feels. So she was dead on with that, and I was like, yeah, absolutely, honey. So it's really neat. It's beautiful, you know? I mean, that had to have been so powerful for her to be connecting and to witness that. And that is, again, the future timelines that are integrating in, like, from the astral into the 3D, right? 3D. So, all right. So let's see what's happening. And again, the masculines are getting it too. They're feeling it as well. They're getting the dreams. They're getting all the signs and all the synchronicities. It's very intense for them as well, you know? I do feel like for some of them, I feel like they're like, what the hell is happening? You know, like, what the hell is happening? Like, how can this be happening? You know, like, this is wild. This is crazy. Like, you know. It's like, yeah, it's magical, you know, it's like magical energy and it's real. All right, masculine. Ooh, King of Pentacles came out. I feel like the masculines right now, like they are really focused on like finances, you know, work, stability, things of that nature. But I'm also getting like wanting to invest, you know, long-term stuff here, you know, and what I'm getting, like he's holding this like award and right. So what I'm getting here is like gifts. Okay. So there's an energy of like, I want to gift my feminine, blah, 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 right? Ace of Cups. I want to gift my feminine, the Ace of Cups. All right. So they're definitely feeling in their feels. Emotions are flowing. Their cup runneth over for the divine feminine. They want to pour into the feminine energies. So that's what they're feeling. That's what they want. Okay. If they do it, I could never tell you, right? Because they have free will, all that, right? But this is like where they're sitting at right now. Okay. They're thinking about long-term, the future, you know, what that looks like. And with the King of Pentacles, it's like they are feeling it like very heavily, like on a 3D level. And what I mean by that is like they want to like bring things into the 3D. Like they want to like make this real, quote, even though we know it's real, it's like into reality in the 3D. Okay. All right. So what else for the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups for the divine masculines? So they're feeling the love big time right now. They are feeling the love for their feminine. Those emotions are flowing. You know, and the Ace of Cups can be like emotions flowing, like maybe like opening up. Because it's a feminine who's holding the glass and she's receiving the flowing, right? So yeah. You know what I'm getting? Like, I want to flow into you. And now I'm hearing Mazzy's stars fade into you. Oh, and that's another thing that keeps coming through is for like the last few days, and I even talked about this on my live the other day, but like I'm hearing it nonstop. And the funny thing is because I'm not even a fan of her music. I never have been. And like, no offense to anyone who is. It's not, you know, it's just my own personal, you know, feeling. But Taylor Swift, I kept hearing this song and I was like, I honestly don't even really know what song it is. I know if I heard it, you know, places or whatever. And actually the same person, Mayrette, hello Mayrette, the same one who said the thing, you know, this morning about the spirit baby and the dream, she's the one who told me on the live what the song was, and it's called Lover by Taylor Swift. And all I keep hearing is, and that's why it's funny because it's coming through right now as I'm saying this about the masculines. All I'm keep hearing, like, it just keeps coming through over and over and over again. Like I'm just like, you know, cooking my dinner and then all of a sudden I hear, I wanna be where you are forever and ever and I do. Okay, so that's the part I keep hearing. And then the other part I keep hearing, I'm like, no. The other part I keep hearing is, she says, I've loved you for 3 summers, but honey, I want them all. So, and then again, I want to be where you are. So I've loved you for 3 summers, but, or maybe she says, but baby, I don't know, but honey, I want them all. Okay. So we can leave the Christmas lights up till January. This is our house. We make the rules. Okay, so right now we're in the holiday season. So that for me is significant because we're literally in December. We can leave the lights. So a lot of people have their lights up, Christmas lights. I think I even said that in one of my readings. I don't know which one it was, but I was seeing white lights, white Christmas lights. I think it was a zodiac. Yeah, I think it was a zodiac. And I was like, maybe you're decorating for Christmas at this time or, you know, things like that. But maybe it was Taurus. I don't know. I can't remember. But anyways, so like the twinkling lights and the lights, you know, so I feel that it's all relevant to like the timing of right now. Okay. I've loved you for 3 summers, but baby, I want them all. So it's like, that's, and again, I receive music like this for very specific reasons. It's messages. It's messages coming through. So the masculines are feeling this big time. And for a lot of you guys who are tuning in, like if you're like on a twin flame journey, this is taking some time. Okay, this could also just be a very evolved soulmate connection, right? So I feel that's absolutely the case for a lot of you guys, where it's been like several years since you've met, been in separation, healing, to come into inner union with selves, and to get to this point right here, right? And I feel that there has been, for a lot of you, several summers that have passed, that your person has loved you and that you've loved them. But this is just the time where things come together. Okay, and then look at that, randomly on the bottom of the deck is the Fool. So masculines are wanting new beginnings in their lives. Okay, I want to take leaps of faith here. I want to follow my intuition. 4 Wands. I want to come into union with my person. And I feel that they really are tapping in, High Priestess, to their intuition in a huge way right now. All right, that heart activation is opened up a lot. And then solar plexus is like them feeling confident. You know, the confidence is building. They're getting their confidence levels back. They're feeling more in their power. They've been taking power away from situations or whatever that has been draining their power, stealing their power and energy. And with the High Priestess and then the 10 of Wands showing up, what they're feeling right now is everything that they've kept hidden, everything that they've kept inside, everything they've kept hidden. It's like a feeling of like, I need to get this heaviness off my chest and just off my shoulders. Okay, or I'm gonna explode. Like it does feel like I'm going crazy kind of a thing. All right, so that's kind of what's going on with the masculines. Let's go over and see with the feminines. Now, a message that came through for the divine feminines too, glad I remembered because it's so big, is for some divine feminines, okay, and you'll know if this is for you. Some divine feminines, maybe because of how long it's been, the timing, whatever it is, right? There's a projection of fear. You are projecting fear towards this union and masculine, towards your masculine. And what I mean by that is you're really thinking about the 3D part of this, like coming together in the 3D and projecting fear into that of, I'm afraid it's not going to happen. My person's not here, when in reality, you guys are together. Just not in this, 3D dimension, third dimension, physically. And I know that's like really can be very grueling, right? But this is just a little PSA to stop doing it, to heal that part of self of, clinging to that. And there's a lot of feminines that have surrendered it up, and I get it, I totally do. But I'm feeling it's coming through very strongly around this time. And, and again, there's nothing wrong with this. A lot of the, the emails that I'm receiving from, people that want readings and stuff, it's about that specifically the question, are we ever going to be together? Which no psychic, no one in the world can tell you that because of free will, for sure. If anyone does, that's a scam. We can get pretty freaking dead close, for sure. But to say, yes, for sure, absolutely, on this date and at this time, yes, you will be with this person, maybe that is the energy around that time. But energy moves and changes all the time because people change their minds all the time and, you know, get triggered and just whatever, right? So anyways, so that just, again, there's fear around it. There's nothing wrong with it because you do want to be with that person, right? Because of what this connection is. Of course you do. But surrendering up to the physical and just saying, you know what? I trust in this journey. I trust that my masculine is ascending and that they are aligning. And I know that everything is always working out as it's meant to and in my favor. Everything is always working out for me, right? So you're putting out that kind of energy instead of the fear energy of they're not here, where are they? You know, is this ever going to happen? Like that, okay? And yeah, see, look, I'm talking about the divine feminine, and look at who's on the bottom, the Empress. I just was going to go shuffle right now, but we're going to take her. Okay, the Empress energies. The feminines have been isolating, the Hermit. The feminines have been isolating. A lot of the divine feminines, just like the masculines, have gone through another dark night of the soul or are coming out of a dark night of the soul. Okay, so I just feel like you guys are really protecting your, you know, protecting your energy. You're just very particular about, you know, who you're around. Maybe you just really are not feeling called to be at like a lot of large gatherings and around a lot of people. I do feel for a lot of you guys that you are moving out of this energy here, right? Okay, you've just completed some big cycles. Some big cycles are completing, right? And these new timelines are moving in, going back, circling back to the very vivid astral experiences with your soul tribe, with your spirit children, with your divine counterpart, your masculine, and other people around you. You know, I'm telling you, it is intense right now, which is a big reason why I want to leave the comments on. And right as I say that and look up at the timestamp, it was at 22:22, all twos. So divine masculines coming through 222 is, you know, I love you from a twin flame, but it's just whatever. They're coming through with that energy. Ace of Cups. Okay, so what else? Also with the Empress and the Hermit right now, divine feminine, you should know that your divine masculine is seeing you and feeling you like their guru. You are their guru. You are the wise one, the sage, you know, you've shown them a lot, the high priestess. Even though it's on the masculine side. Masculines using their psychic abilities, masculines using their telepathy, right? Like, they're really listening. They're tuning in. They're tuning in. Make no mistake about that. These masculines they have risen. Okay? Someone left a comment the other day. They were commenting on my live, and she said something along the lines of like, you know, I think that the masculines will just naturally rise as the feminines heal and rise. And well, she's dead on with that because that's literally what's happening right now, globally. The divine feminine has risen. She's back on her mother bleeping throne. All right, and it's made it. It created that energy, that force field, the ascension energy of the masculines falling in line with that. So the masculines are rising. Their inner feminine is rising because the divine feminine has risen. So their inner feminine has to rise. And that's why they've got to face these emotions and go through healing and do shadow work. And then they start reconnecting to the heart, to what they feel instead of the ego and the brain and what's logical in that way. See, the devil, death of the ego. And the King of Cups, someone who's typically, right, they hold back emotion. They don't cry. They don't, you know, they consider that, you know, being weakness and this and that. And, you know, no, this is someone who's getting in touch with all that again. And the divine feminine has inspired that, activated that, mirrored that back. Okay. So yes, you know, in this lifetime, you hold a lot of space for your divine masculine, but they do too for you. They have for you as well. They were holding space for you before you even reunited in the 3D. And you for them. Years before you even met. You guys have been on these journeys your whole life. And for your whole incarnations. You know? Okay. So let's see here. Queen of Pentacles. You're showing up as the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles, divine feminines. So, woohoo. All right, you guys are extremely magnetic right now. You guys are calling in a lot of abundance, a lot of new energies to you, a lot of new cycles to you. So divine feminines are looking good right now, except for like the little, you know, fear factor that I spoke of. And that's not, you know, that's just for some of you guys, you know, and we've all been guilty of that. If you're here watching, we've all been guilty of that, right? And then the more you come into inner union, the more that, you know, kind of subsides. But yeah, you always will feel that, like, you know, want to connect and be with your masculine. King of Wands, bottom of the deck. Yeah, see, I feel there are a lot of King of Wands energies that have their eyes on the divine feminine. Like a lot of people who look at the feminine and are like, damn. And a lot of people who are very drawn to the feminine right now, magnetized to the feminine. You know, there could be people who've like never been, like maybe they didn't see that, maybe they just didn't see you before in that way, but maybe they do now. Okay, but then again, total strangers. There's probably total strangers that are, you know, maybe, you know, reaching out to you or sending you DMs or commenting on your stuff on social media, you know, things like that. Like, you know, just random people that just feel very drawn to you. Okay. Because you hold such a beautiful, loving frequency. And probably because of also your, you know, your outer, your physical image, you know what I mean? It's like you're glowing, okay? All right, so how is the masculine feeling? Well, never mind. We already know how the masculine is feeling towards the feminine. Like, I already know how the masculine. Okay, so what is the energy around the divine masculines taking any kind of action towards the divine feminine around this time of the 12/12 portal and the new moon? Another thing that's coming through very, very, very strongly is there is for a lot of divine feminines out there right now, you've manifested in, again, whether you entertain it or not, but the universe is lining up with you. Okay, you have called in and manifested in some powerful soulmates, and these soulmates couldn't come in until a very specific time in your journey. And now is that time, you know? And I know that there are a lot of divine feminines out there who have surrendered up physical 3D union with their masculines, and they have been manifesting higher soulmates. And it has come to fruition for many, you know, but you have your free will. And I do feel that a lot of the masculines, again, feel that. And this could be, again, a part of this, the 10 of Wands, of the burdens, of that heaviness, of the pressure, of like, I've got to do this. Because I feel that a lot of the divine masculines can just intuitively feel like, it's like, it could be a fear, but they also feel it like intuitively, like that something might be coming into your life, or that something is going to be happening where they may lose you forever in this lifetime because you fall in love with someone else. Okay? Now, you know, that could resonate for many of you guys too, right? But, you know, I know a lot of feminines are also in a place of, you know, just complete trust of like, I just know whatever is meant to come in for me, it will come in. It'll come in at the right time. In the meantime, I am interviewing myself. I'm doing things for me. I'm building my career. I'm building my finances. I'm right? Whatever it is. Just self-love and self-being the empress. Okay, so I know a lot of you guys are like that too. So anyways, doesn't really matter. It's just, that's what's coming towards a lot of feminines. Okay, and I think a lot of divine feminines are going to be very surprised at how powerful these soul connections are when they approach and what you feel. Exactly, the Hierophant. See, as I'm talking about very powerful soul connections coming towards the divine feminine, the very spiritual Hierophant comes out, masculine energy. Okay, so divine feminines, they do have a very stable energy, even more stabilizing energies coming into their lives at this time. Birthing new cycles and abundance coming forward, okay? All right, so let's go ahead. We're at 31 minutes. All right, let's go ahead and wrap this up. If this reading resonates with you, you guys, please give me a like. And oh, you can't. Well, gosh, I don't know if I'm gonna have the comments on. But definitely claim the energy is yours by liking the video. And thank you for all of your love and support always here on the channel. If you're new here, again, welcome my loves to the tribe. We are a soul family here. Those of you guys who have been here, you guys know, right? Actually, a high probability of a lot of people that have, you know, been led to the channel. You know, some of us have crossed paths in past lives, you know, possibly. It's true. All right, mutual energy here. 9 of Swords. See, again, it's the masculines get up in their head around this time, you know, around things. It feels like the masculines are, like, a lot of them, right? They're in this, like, nightmare energy in their lives right now. Maybe they're having a hard time sleeping, you know, sleepless nights, all that stuff with the 9 of Swords. But there's just a lot of anxiety and, like, just stress, you know, I'm getting moving out of stagnation. So it's like they are. Okay, but this is mutual, right? So it's like you both are getting up in your heads about each other. You have been. And that's exactly what I picked up on for the feminine side when I said the fear energy. All right, 3 of Pentacles. What else is the mutual energy, please, between them? Oh, hello. The 4 of Cups. Stress, worry around rejection energy. So the masculines maybe being fearful of, you know, coming in and completely opening up, being vulnerable. This is, like, for me, what's been kind of creating resistance here, okay? So, but I do feel, and we'll see what comes out, but I do feel that this energy is, again, the universe coming through and saying, hey, just so you know, you both have been kind of mirroring these energies, like, back and forth to each other on some level. And this is the energies that need to be surrendered, released. Okay? Like, don't let yourself get there, right? And I feel like, you know, again, because the feminine is the leader. If the feminine just, right, surrenders and does that, right, the masculine will feel it also and fall into alignment with it. But anyways, feminines are, you know, again, fearful that maybe the masculines are just going to continue to avoid. And then again, that creates, like, maybe anxiousness or fear around that. And masculines are, you know, anxious or whatever around, you know, is the feminine going to reject? Okay, so what else? The Sun card. But you both, all right, are getting a lot of enlightenment here, okay? There's big ascension, big awakening here. But you both feel this, like, I don't know, I want to say when you think of each other and really connect like that, and even maybe when you connect in the astral, there's a euphoric, like, just light energy here is what I want to say, that you both feel. And you both feel this extreme joy, happiness, inner child warmth and goodness, like when you think of one another. Okay? Judgment. All right, so you both want to bring some clarity to the union and, you know, be open. You guys both want to be open. Okay? So you guys are both like kind of wanting the same things here right now. But I don't know, we'll see. Judgment. Okay, so I do feel like this is also confirming that, like, for some, like, you know, for feminine and masculine, you guys have maybe both kind of been undergoing some, like, judgment, some divine realignment in life to help you align. It might be coming up in, like, you know, pain in the ass things in life, or just maybe hardships or whatever. But it was a realignment, okay? This is also resurrection of the 3D connection and coming together in that way, and communication. You guys are also both receiving all of the divine communication at this time and seeing the signs and the communication and what it means very clearly. All right, let's get one more, please. The Star card, yep. You guys both feel the energy here of it's time for us to come together. It's the stars aligning. It just feels like it's time. It feels right for a lot of you. Okay? You guys both are feeling that this, you know, I know the feminines know this, but it's like, it's a big deal that the masculines are confirming this too, is like they know this is something destined. That the stars aligned when you met. That this was something that was, you know, just, it was different. You know, it's unique. Aquarius energy, which is the star card. Aquarians are that energy. If you're a true Aquarius energy, right? Aquarians are unique. They're different. They march to the beat of their own drum, and it doesn't matter what Susie Q or Johnny over there thinks about them. They don't care, okay? And they could be also very emotionally detached and a little cold, right? But that's the energy here of, you know, it's unique, it's different. It's, you know, we've had our cold moments, but this is a time where the warmth and the light is entering, okay? And casting light upon the shadows, the darkness. And we both are feeling the same way in regards to that. We both also feel that it's time. We feel that we are each other's wish fulfillments. It's like that. All right. So I'm gonna switch over. I'm gonna tie it up with the energy oracle. Upside down. Look at that. I open and it's the patience and the woman holding the heart. This is the divine feminines receiving the love and compassion and truth from the masculine. It has taken time. You have had to learn patience, both of you guys, but it is time. She's literally holding a clock. The angel of time, blessing your union. Look at that, the woman holding the heart, 44. And then you have caring connections coming together. Okay, now for some of you guys, there are some envious energies in regards to this. They could be karmic partners of the masculines or just karmic people, friends, maybe family members. When you guys come into union, this is such a powerful connection, soul connection, that it emanates a different energy and people can see it. They can see with you guys together. People probably may say things like, you know, you guys make a beautiful couple. Like, you know, there's just, you guys can see how much you love each other. You know, you can feel how much you love each other. It's like that, okay? And I feel like there's envious people. Now, there could also be like just envious energies who have been trying to create blockages for this to come together as well, okay? And what I'm getting is with the Judgment card, their judgment is being called on these energies. Anyone trying to block, anyone trying to create resistance, drama, whatever, okay? Anyone sending evil eye, like it's, you know, and I don't like saying messages like that. I don't like, you know, anything like talking about other people getting karma or whatever, because it's just a fact. We're constantly creating karma and healing and da-da-da, right? So if you do shitty stuff and you send bad energies to, you know, light people who are just good, you're gonna get a whiplash. Okay. All right. And I also feel that, funny, see, envy, deceit as I stop again. All right. So I'm going to, I just wanted to get a few of those. Okay. So, I want to end the message with a couple of messages from the Divine Masculine at this time. We're just going to see what else wants to come out. Okay. All right. But I will say, my loves, that these masculines, a lot of them, they are dealing with a lot of burdensome energy right now. They're trying to work through a lot of burdensome energy. That 10 of Wands is a very heavy 10 of Wands, but it's also heavy because of what they're, you know, feeling and wanting at this time. It feels like for a lot of them, like they just want to come flying in, but it's like their higher self is, it's like, it's a time of temperance. It's a time of divine alchemy. It's a time of balancing and patience, you know? So these masculines know that they have to create balance and they have to release burdens and, you know, they have to, you know, whatever it is that they have to do before they come forward to the feminine. If you were anyone else and this masculine was like, you know, and I'm not comparing apples to oranges here because there's nothing that compares to you. But an example would be someone who's, you know, just, you know, when a guy really crushing on a girl, right? Okay, we'll just say that, okay? And, you know, he's still very much, though, in his ego and all the things, right? So, but he doesn't care about, well, what if, you know, he just goes in, he just makes his move, right? Okay, comes in all hot and heavy, but then he realizes, oh, this isn't something I want, you know, kind of a thing. And then he just leaves her behind and he doesn't care. Very King of Wands type energy or Knight of Wands, right? Love them and leave them. Okay, that's what I want to say. A lot of these masculines have been like that. But with you, there's not even a question. Like they know they want to come in as their true warrior, you know, loving self. If you guys want to book your own reading with me, I do offer a few different types of readings, and I will put, it'll all be in the description box below. I have been doing all I could to numb myself and ignore my life. Something has shifted and now I cannot live like that anymore. Authenticity. So that's the burdens. That's the burdens, exactly. And the High Priestess, they've been trying to keep things secretive and hidden. And the secrets and, you know, whatever they've been trying to hide has built up a very heavy, burdensome energy within them and in their life. Thank you for mirroring such strength. You inspire me. You're my teacher of self-love, soul mission, healing, and healthy boundaries and magic. There it is. See, confirmation of you're their hermit, you're their guru. From day one, you were extremely familiar. I was comfortable with you, and I know you were with me. It was so organic. I now see why that is. All right, let's get one more. I set up energetic protection from my karmic for you. I know they are threatened by our connection. Exactly. There's that deceptive envy energy. And for some of you guys, blockages. Okay. And what this means is that your masculine is intuitively sending energetic protection, whether they realize it or not, to you, protecting you from any karmic energies around them or projecting upon you. I am in a deep state of transition in my life, and these things can take time. See, there's the patience. Okay, so for some of you guys, it may take a little bit of time. For some of you guys, it just depends where you're at, you know, in your journeys. But for a lot of you guys, it's taken a lot of time. I've loved you 3 summers, but honey, I want them all. Okay, so yeah. I am used to codependency. I use it as a comfort zone because of abandonment wounds. A karmic won't leave me, but you could. Again, so this is what they've been working through is, again, that fear of, you know, you being too good for them, or, you know, you're going to leave me, you know, everything always ends, you know, and you're not someone I don't think I could, you know, heal from in that way. Like, you know, what I feel for you is, you know, it's just whatever it is. So it's just like, instead of like taking the chance and like seeing what happens, you know, they aren't willing to do that because, or they haven't been, because again, they're afraid they'll lose you. And that would be devastating. Like, that's why they said in the card, it says a karmic could leave me. Like, they might, you know, be hurt and have heartbreak, you know, on levels and sadness, but it wouldn't be the same as if you left them. I have stayed with the karmic out of guilt and superficial reasons. Okay, yeah, so this for me is what they want you to know, okay, and the truths that they're going to be speaking to you or sharing with you. I have recognized that what I feel for you is unavoidable. Yes, exactly. So that's that heaviness too. This is unavoidable. I'm going to have to make a move. I'm going to have to talk to my person. You know, the realizations of I have to do this. You know, no one's making them, you know, but their free will, they feel it. It's just so strong. Again, you both feel it's time, right? So anyways, this is what I have for you guys. I love you so much. Thank you again. Happy new moon. Happy 12/12 portal. I'm sure you guys will see me before then, or maybe even on the 12/12 portal. I might do a live, might go live. I don't know. I was going to maybe go live for a little bit today. I was actually going to do maybe this reading and go live. But anyways, I will see you guys soon. Be sure to check out the Zodiacs because I'm getting all those. I only have, 2 more to do. And then all 12 of them are up for the next 7 days. So anyways, I love you. Have a beautiful day. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you again for all of your love and support. Mwah.